We've got our reporters, Pule Letshwiti-Jones, as well as Ronald Masinda. I will start with you, Ronald. You're covering the mining indaba in the Eastern Cape with our economy performing badly and load shedding our new norm now. Investors will need a lot of convincing to give their money to South Africa. How is the indaba going? What are the key issues discussed there?
Yes, so many key issues discussed here, but ideas and planning around those ideas are all good on paper. It's all about the action, and that's that has been said here at the indaba. And also among the key issues are issues of land, where a lot of the traditional leaders, they are the ones who control the land, where a lot of these minerals are. We've been talking about the issue of ekolobeni, the titanium mining that was proposed a few years ago extensively. That was going to court in and out because many of the people from these communities were up in arms, not knowing whether or not they will be displaced from their land. And such issues that we saw also on the Wild Coast with the Shell blasting that is still in court. So the concerns are really that in as much as these ideas are tabled in the Eastern Cape and place with rich mineral resources, there must be an idea where the governments sit and talk to people who want to invest in the Eastern Cape so that they can also reassure people of the province that they will also benefit from whatever mining is about to take place. What we also heard earlier on is that this mining indaba, although this is day one of a two-day event, it is expected to continue every year from now so that more stakeholders can come through to lend a hand in a province that is in dire need of economic transformation. We understand that the mining industry as a whole in South Africa has over 450,000 workers, and many of them come from the rural villages of the Eastern Cape. So the idea here is to ensure that those people, those economic migrants, stay in the province so they can too enjoy the fruits of their labor in their home province. I also heard from the Member of Parliament, Bantu Holomisa, earlier on, and this is what he had to say further.
We should learn from what has happened elsewhere in the country, where the mine owners just come and mine and then leave without even bringing life back to those mines and in actual fact affecting the environment of the mining areas, let alone leaving the communities helpless. So we are going to discuss those issues today, and I hope that even if we were to start a mining tomorrow, at least there should be a floor plan as to where is the mine, what will be the benefit of the community, such as recreational facilities, schools, ICT centers, housing if there is a need for that. So the people therefore must benefit. It must not be about profit at all costs.
All right, and Pule, drama still in the city of Joburg after Mpopalazi was vindicated by a High Court judgment yesterday. But council is sitting tomorrow for a meeting where committee chairs will be elected, and then a special sitting, I hear from Action SA, will also take place on Friday. So what are political heads of different parties saying to you about their plans ahead of these meetings, especially the ANC?
Well, yeah, definitely. It's been meetings galore. In fact, we understand that yesterday was the mayoral committee that actually convened, an urgent one, of course, of the previous MMCs, including Mayor Mpopalazi. And amongst other issues which were discussed on the table was how they would begin to ensure that there is a city manager in the city of Johannesburg, and of course saying that they will be reversing some of the decisions which were taken by the ANC when they were in power after Dara Morero was elected as the mayor of the city just last month. This of course includes the extension of those employed within the political office. But what we also understand right now is that they have now made, or rather lodged a complaint to say the officers chambers at the City of Council, which is just behind me, which is the city where we're standing right now, where the whole sitting will be happening, the chambers of Johannesburg. They're saying that the doors are locked and they cannot come in to start and begin with their work once again. And therefore, this is delaying their work. They're quite disappointed in what they say the ANC is trying to do, dubbing it as, political sabotage, of not allowing them entry into the building. We were expecting the mayor to arrive today to try to enter into our office, but that couldn't happen. She's moved that to tomorrow because they now have to change locks inside the council chambers offices. So that's what we're getting, and that's the update for now while we're on the ground. But of course, Dada Moreira, regional chairperson of the ANC, saying that they're ready as the ANC caucus. They've discussed, with their legal team as to what will be the next step forward. They believe this time around they will abide by every council rules and by the law to ensure when they table a motion against Mpopalate, it will be successful and it will be within the prescripts of the law.
All right, that is your lunchtime update here on eNCA with reporters Pule Letshwiti-Jones in Johannesburg, as well as Ronald Masinda in the Eastern Cape at the Eastern Cape in Durban.